So you can have till 9 o'clock.
9:10 Prabhuji, anytime we say. Floor is yours.
Radha Madhava Kunja Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Gopi Jana Yashodanandana Vrada Janarandana Yashodanandana Vrada Janarandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नित्यानंद नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमो महागणन्याय कृष्णप्रेमाभ्यायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य गौरविषे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
ಶಾಶ್ವತ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಚೇರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಚೇರ್ ಮೇಲೆ
wait
online they have joined too. Can you check how many have joined?
there are 3 people
Can you show their names?
no we cannot see here from here
Some 3 devotees have joined from here. I've shared the link with them. ಅದು ಮುಂದೆ ಇಡಪ್ಪ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಇದೆ.
now in base 6
Hare Krishna. So today we are discussing from the 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the 17th verse. We can all repeat after me. Yasvatmanatirvasya
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 Atmatrutascha manavaha
atmatrutascha manavaha
Atmatrutascha manavaha
atmatrutascha manavaha
Atmani eva cha santushta
atmani eva santushta
Tasya karyam na vidyate
tasya karyam na vidyate
Tasya karyam na
tasya karyam na
vidyate
vidyate
Translation. But for one who takes pleasure in the self, whose human life is one of self-realization, who is satisfied in the self only, fully satiated, for him absolutely there is no duty. Yeah? But for one who takes pleasure in the self, whose human life is one of self-realization, and who is satisfied in the self only, fully satiated, for him there is no duty. Purport: a person who is Krishna conscious and is fully satisfied by his acts in Krishna consciousness no longer has any duty to perform. Duty due to his being Krishna conscious, all impurity within is instantly cleansed. An effect of many thousands of yajna performances. By such clearing of consciousness, one becomes fully confident of his eternal position in relationship with the Supreme, his duty thus becomes self-eliminated by the grace of the Lord, and therefore he no longer has any obligations to the Vedic injunctions. Such a Krishna conscious person is no longer interested in material activities and no longer takes pleasure in material arrangements like wine, woman, and similar infatuations. So, here Krishna is importantly speaking from the 17th verse of the 3rd chapter, where he says, Yastva Atma Ratir Eva Syat Atma Kruptascha Manavaha Atmani Eva Cha Santushtas Tasya Karyam Na Vidyate. Tasya Karyam Na Vidyate means he doesn't have any duty to perform. If someone who is become satisfied with the satisfaction of the soul itself, he has no obligation to anyone. He has no duty to perform, and he can stay away from all the material responsibilities. Such a dangerous statement. Such a dangerous statement. If you can pick only this and say, I had enough, this is the one verse, it tells me what I need to do. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is speaking to Arjuna that if you are satisfied with yourself, you don't need to do any material responsibility in this world. I am done with it. Krishna has given me the medicine. Tata, bye-bye, see you. IIT Kanpur, I have enough of you. Let me go back. Yeah? Such a misunderstanding we can come to just reading this verse. That is very, very, very important for us to understand that we need to connect all the verses. We need to see the context in which Krishna speaks. Otherwise, immaturely, we may think it as an escaping route to come out of all our responsibilities we are trying to, because you have come here, you owe something to your parents, you owe something to your brothers, sisters, you have some certain responsibility you have taken up, you have taken loans to come, you have slogged for hours and hours and hours and hours during your 12th standard to crack JEE. Yeah? You would have taken best of the best scores to enter into the IIT Kanpur, and after coming here, coming into the Bhakti Yoga Center, and the Krishna is speaking this verse, immediately you say, what is this Lord Krishna is telling? Whatever I did, now that I have taken up Bhagavad Gita, this is not at all essential for me. I don't need to do it. Why did I spend so much of time? Better I become a devotee. I don't need to discharge any responsibilities. Let me just serve Krishna, be happy. Please understand, this is not the conclusion Krishna is trying to tell all of you. This is not the conclusion. Because best of the best person in front of him, Arjuna, who is billion times more affectionate to Krishna than us. You understand what I mean? Arjuna is the student of Krishna. Krishna is speaking to Arjuna this verse. Arjuna is billion times more closer to Krishna than us. And Arjuna is doing his discharge of responsibility to Krishna. And Krishna is telling that if you are satisfied with yourself, you don't need to do anything. So Arjuna, does he need to run away from the battlefield? Is that what Krishna is trying to tell Arjuna? Absolutely not. Now there is a twist in this entire, the verse which Krishna is speaking. This twist, if we do not understand, we have misunderstood Bhagavad Gita totally. Many come to this conclusion, even as devotees. Even as devotees, sometimes say, Prabhuji, I have started reading Bhagavatam, I have been listening various pastimes of Krishna, and I am getting juice out of various pastimes of Krishna. I am not at all feeling any pleasure in reading Bhagavad Gita. I think Bhagavad Gita is over for me. I am graduated from Bhagavad Gita. These classes are no more inspiring me at all. Very dangerous, very, very dangerous. Some devotees say, "Oh Prabhu, I have now understood the conjugal love, which is the topmost relationship a person needs to have with Krishna. Now done with it, Prabhuji, sadhaka, bhakti and all is a premature Prabhupada had given for LKG, UKG students. I need to get into now the conjugal love. Let me run to Vrindavan, do something there." Very, very dangerous conclusion. Devotees also misunderstand. Bhagavad Gita, we need to inhale every day. Bhagavatam without Bhagavad Gita is useless. Bhagavad Gita is a foundation principle where we need to stand to read Bhagavatam. Otherwise, Bhagavatam taken alone can lead us to dangerous conclusions. That's why Prabhupada always says, we are sadhaka bhakta now, we will remain sadhaka bhakta. Even at the end of living this world also we will remain sadhaka bhakta. Why? Arjuna was a sadhaka. Who are we? Who are we in place of Arjuna? Arjuna is practicing. Otherwise Arjuna didn't need Krishna to drive his chariot. You understand? Arjuna, in the precarious situation of the war, he took help of Krishna and requested him to be beside him. He didn't say, "You become chariot driver." Krishna opted. But Arjuna said, "Please be beside me while I am discharging this duty." That should be conscious of all of us. Duryodhana said, "I don't need you. You give me your opulence, that's enough for me." But Arjuna said, "Please stay next to me while I am discharging my duties." That should be our mood and mission while we become devotees. Very, very important for us to understand this. Else, we forget what is in it for me as a devotee. Very, very dangerously we take some steps which lead to disturbing society. For example, you all have come as a students to IIT Kanpur, studying here, coming to this Bhakti Center in IIT Kanpur. What is that Bhakti Center is teaching me? Very important for us to understand. If you get misled in coming to a conclusion why Bhakti Center is there, you will take a dangerous step in which you become such a wrong example for the community in the IIT Kanpur itself. We are not here to make you saints. We are here to make you Arjuna, who is also a saint. Arjuna didn't run away from the battlefield of responsibility. We also want all of you to don't run away from the battlefield. Very important for us to understand this. You are all understanding what I am trying to say? So, while you have come as a student in IIT Kanpur and you have come to the Bhakti Center, why are we reading Bhagavad Gita? Why are we reading Srimad Bhagavatam? Very important for us to understand is, we need to understand what is the destination for me. Ultimately, doesn't matter whether I am a student of IIT Kanpur, whether I am an alumni of IIT Kanpur, whether I am working in Google, whether I am working in Facebook, whether I am a chef, whether I am an international, motivational speaker, whether I am whatever different designations that we carry in the society, doesn't matter who am I need Bhagavad Gita to survive in this world. Because Bhagavad Gita clearly gives me what is the goal of life. Without the goal of life, my life is nothing better than the animals. So that's where day before yesterday, I spoke about information to transformation. Because we are all information beings. Information beings are also animals. See, majority of the earthquakes, animals grasp information and escape. One of the sophisticated human beings of information are unable to escape. They don't know this dangers of the nature is upon us. Animals know. Are they not better than the information people compared to human beings? They know how to escape. Whales talking to each other, they don't know. They don't want WhatsApp chat at all. A whale which is staying 5 kilometers away, they can call, they can speak to a girlfriend whale in the ocean without any WhatsApp chats, without any telegrams, without any, you get what I mean, Instagram. Absolutely not needed at all. Are they not packed with information better than human beings? What is that information to transformation is meant for human beings? Because whales chatting to each other, even though 10 kilometers away, they don't come to a conclusion that this world, my goal of life is to understand that I need to become matured enough, need to come out of this ocean of material existence and reach to Krishna. They think this ocean is the only ocean where I can live. But human beings understand there are many, many oceans. You are getting what I mean? You are all understanding? Hence, it is very much important that this Bhagavad Gita is essential for students, not just all of you, for many, many, many in IIT Kanpur also. But since you are the chosen ones from Krishna, Manushyanam sahasreshu kashchit yatati siddhaye yatatan api siddhanam Kachin man veti tatvatah. Many people have entered into IIT Kanpur to study. Many are studying with different objectives. But chosen ones have come to IIT Kanpur, entered into Bhakti Center, understanding they are not only packing themselves with information, they are packing themselves with transformation also. That is human life. And we all need to understand this basic principle to get into this verse. Krishna, while telling here, satisfied the soul with no, responsibilities, duties, actions that we need to render. But few words back, Krishna says, Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatum tishta akarmakrut. Not even a second you can perform without doing actions. Such a controversy, right? Krishna says no one can escape from the circle of karma. Krishna is saying no karma is needed. What a controversial statement Krishna is repeatedly giving to Arjuna. This needs definitely Bhagavad Gita is the subject matter for PhD students. Definitely is the one of the most prime subject matter that every PhD students need to crack, not with the mode of cracking, but with the mode of surrender. Bhagavad Gita can't be cracked by anyone. Such controversial statements. Why does Krishna keep on, turning the spinning wheel in the minds of Arjuna, telling something beginning, again twisting it, telling it something else? Someone will completely get paralyzed hearing this. This requires steady focus with the instructions of Krishna. Steady focus. Nahi kashchit kshanamapi jatam tishta akarmakrut. You don't need to do any responsibilities. Krishna is saying few verses before, you need to perform responsibilities, you need to deliver you need to do actions. Reactions will come. You cannot escape from actions even for a second. Here Krishna is saying you don't need to perform any actions at all. Why does Krishna tell this? There is a twist in this entire verse, giving all of us the two paths that all of us need to follow. The two paths. For example, a student may think that I have come to Bhakti Center in IIT Kanpur. I have understood what is the goal of my life. Krishna is the ultimate destination where I need to reach. So now the study may not be required to be done. I don't need to be a student at all in IIT Kanpur. I need to be a student of Bhagavad Gita, not all this AI powered electrical engineering, AI powered mechanical engineering, robotics, all those things is not the subject matter for me anymore. This is the conclusion one might draw. Krishna is warning here also. Krishna is a giving example where one might think that my only responsibility is to discharge the responsibility of the soul to become a devotee of Krishna. Hence, Tata, bye-bye, see you. This kind of education in IIT Kanpur is no more needed for me. Krishna says, hang on. Just stay for 2 more verses. Krishna gives an example here. Next verse he says, self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such work, nor has he need to depend on any other living beings. Immediately Krishna says next verse. Yeah? Kings such as Janaka attained perfection solely by performance. What was the need for bringing the example of Janaka to Arjuna? Janaka was already a self-realized being who was completely situated with the satisfaction of the soul. Because of that, Narayana entrusted Mother Lakshmi to Janaka. You are understanding? Who will entrust? Lord Narayana entrusted Kapila Muni to Devahuti because Devahuti was qualified. You are getting what I mean? Janaka was qualified, hence Mother Sita was entrusted to him and asked Janaka to be a parent of Lakshmi herself. So Janaka is so much qualified that he is already situated in the needs and wants of the soul. But Krishna says, see the example of Janaka. He is completely situated in the self-realized platform. Still he is performing his duties. Krishna had to take an example of Janaka because who was he addressing to? Arjuna, who was the most accomplished player in this world like Janaka Maharaj. Janaka had the bow and arrows given by Lord Shiva himself. What else he wants? Still Krishna says Janaka Maharaj delivered. He did, performed his duties. So Arjuna, please take the example of Janaka. Please understand that Janaka Maharaj also performed his prescribed duties. Hence, for you also, it is very, very important that you also do the prescribed duties. What is that prescribed duty all of us need to do? So again, coming back to the twist, that there are 2 paths. A student may think that I have already realized Krishna is the goal of my life. I need to actually serve Krishna. This robotics, AI-powered engineering is not at all required for me. Hang on. Even though the destination may be the love of Krishna, we all need to walk on the path of duty. You are getting what I mean? The path to reach the destination to love Krishna is the duty we all need to walk. There are 2 perceptions in which you can understand this path to Krishna, to love Krishna. One path is where you think that I already have love of Krishna, I am abundant in the love of Krishna, this robotics is not at all needed. So Arjuna and all are self-robotic people who had everything in them. You don't need an external robotic machine to perform. I am done with it. I need to become Arjuna. But Krishna says, even though you might think robotics is not needed for you anymore, you still need to learn the robotic engineering because you are in this material world. And even though you may think that duty is anymore needed for me, please consider replace the duty with service to Krishna. For a devotee who thinks that Krishna is my goal and objective and I need to perform in this world, goal is to get the love of Krishna, and love of Krishna is the only thing that I want in this world. All these secondary subject matters is no more interested. Krishna says, hang on, you need to actually go through the secondary goal of life as duty. If you think it is not a duty for me anymore, do it as a service to Krishna. You need to consider it as a service to Krishna. Then you might be thinking that I am not at all conditioned in this world. If you think you are not conditioned in this world, duty is replaced. The path to love Krishna as a duty is replaced with service to Krishna. You are understanding? I need to learn. I need to become a wonderful student in IIT Kanpur. I need to become a wonderful example in IIT Kanpur because it pleases Krishna. By doing so, by taking up this, I have understood Bhagavad Gita. By becoming a good example in IIT Kanpur and passing out with bright colors will give a right example to the other people to become motivated. Why? Name partasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu. Krishna says there is no duty for me to perform in this entire three worlds. Still I am discharging duty. When Krishna is discharging duty, who are we? You are understanding? When Janaka Maharaj is discharging duty, who are we? Is it not that I need to study? Yes, I need to study. You may consider it as a duty or you might consider it as a service to Krishna. It is your choice. But nevertheless, you need to do it. If you consider it as a duty, you might be getting disturbed in this path. If you consider it as service to Krishna, you will enjoy it. What you want to do? For example, you all have cracked IIT JEE, right? There are two ways to crack IIT JEE. By making the parents and the teachers to beat you up every day to wake up. It is 5 o'clock. Open the questions and answers, start solving it. Every day stick comes in front of you and making you to wake up every day. Wake up! Wake up! What are you doing? You need to crack. You need to crack. Man, how much paralysis stroke is that? Who wants to lead their life? Parents are telling you, see, I have paid for you till now. I have spent sending you to 11th and 12th. Lakhs of rupees I have spent. My dream is my son becomes an IIT engineer. Solve it. How many questions you have solved? 1,000 questions to be solved in physics to get into IIT exam. How many questions you have solved? How many questions you have solved? Every day mother can ask, father can ask. What a punishment. What a punishment. You do it as a duty anyhow. My parents, my goodness, I don't know why I took birth in this family. Let me just try to actually please my parents. What a hellish life is this as a student, is it not? Hellish life. How many students will be able to crack that exam? Hardly anyone. But if you put an alarm, wake yourself that now it's 5 o'clock. 5 to 10 o'clock I have a 5 hours. Let me solve 50 questions today. My goal is to answer 50 questions. Let me prepare myself. Let me start walking this path. How jubilant it is, how enjoyable it is. Is it not? It is enjoyable. There are two things. You are pressurized as a duty. You take it up as a service. You take it up as service to please your parents without parental pressure. What a pleasant atmosphere it is. Parents are relaxed. They don't need to tell you anything. They just need to make you kachoris. For example, Dr. Subendu, he's making kachoris. What is the need of a guide and a professor in IIT Kanpur to make kachoris for all of you today? What is the need? What is the need for him to cook breakfast for all of you? He has his family, beautiful wife, gorgeous wife. He can take her to all the places around Kanpur. Hey, my dear wife, Kashmir is only 6 hours drive from here. Let us go and enjoy life. You know what I mean? Or even if he says, okay, devotee, Vrindavan is there just 3 hours drive. Let us go to Vrindavan, have nice, lunch, breakfast and dinner in, what is that? MVT. Beautiful, plates of prasad comes in. Relax, chant the names of Krishna and stay in the Krishna Balaram Mandir. Yeah? Why he has to cook breakfast for all of you every day? Professor of IIT Kanpur doing this. Is it required? You all need to ask this. If you don't ask this, I will tell you, you will never be grateful. You will never be grateful in life. You will never think Bhakti Center is my oxygen cylinder. You will never think like that. Bhakti Center is your oxygen cylinder because you are seeing a professor sweating and cooking for all of you, which was not at all needed. See, for a man who is supposed to discharge a duty in IIT Kanpur as a devotee, he is discharging, he is doing, he is actually doing million times more than that. Cooking kachoris, cooking khichadis, cooking mango, and giving you the juice of, what is that juice? Bale juice every day. Drink bale juice without sugar. Healthy for you. Who will take care? Yeah, please tell me who will take care. This is a mad person sitting here. Mad person, completely mad. But he is not mad. You will stay here for 3 years, you will disappear from there. He has to continue to do it for student A, B, C, D coming every year. But one thing is there in all of you, to be grateful to him and be remembering him with gratitude. That is devotee. A devotee who has no gratefulness, he will disappear. He cannot be a devotee of Krishna. Krishna was grateful to Sudama. Please understand. Sudama gave little bit during his student days. When Sudama came to Krishna's kingdom, palace, Krishna massaged Sudama. Yeah, this is what the mood and mission of Krishna Bhaktas, Krishna's devotees, gratefulness. If you are grateful, we will survive and we will understand every verses of Gita with a proper mood and mission. We might be conditioned, we might think as a duty, but please understand, if we are a patient, we need a medicine. But if we get cured, we cannot say that medicine is useless for me. You understand? A cured patient cannot reject a medicine saying that this medicine is useless for me. He needs to be grateful to the medicine, think that medicine has served my purpose. You are getting what I mean? Medicine has served my purpose. Hence, let me engage. So Krishna is trying to tell a karma yoga might be a purification for one, for even those who are purified, it is a service to Krishna. It is an instrument to set as a standard for everyone to get motivated and serve Krishna. This is the meaning of this verse. If we understand this verse with a proper mood and mission, we will never get deviated in our path. We will never get deviated in our path. We will remember, that is why Srila Prabhupada gives devotional service in Karma Yoga as well. Why? Because he understands that devotional service is what Sri Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, even in Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is not where Krishna is giving a different direction to the audience. Same direction. You are getting what I mean? Same direction. When you are traveling, you need to perform different responsibilities. For example, when you are traveling, your age also grows. You are now 15, 20, 25 years, you are traveling. For you need to hold on to the prescribed duties and perform. When you are traveling, after 60 years, 65 years, responsibility is done. You need to carry on to the prescribed duties and still travel to Krishna. But you may now take up complete responsibility of fulfilling needs of you becoming completely fixed up in Krishna consciousness. That is the maturity of a devotee. That is the safest path to follow. That is the safest path to follow. Anyone tries to hang on to the destination, forgetting the route, they are doomed. They are doomed in this world. Please don't take any examples like that. Don't take any examples like that. Don't come to a conclusion that Bhagavad Gita Bhakti Center in IIT Kanpur is meant to make us devotees, not IIT champions. You are supposed to become IIT champions in Bhakti Center also, but become Arjuna. Bhakti Center is meant to make you Arjuna, not Duryodhana. So what is the objective of Bhakti Center? Bhakti Center is meant to make you Arjuna, not Duryodhana. Duryodhana also was IIT qualified. Arjuna was also IIT qualified. Arjuna used it for the service of Krishna. Duryodhana used it for his own selfish enjoyment. You understood? So there is no way here is not, Bhakti Center is not meant to make lazy people. I have seen so many devotees misunderstanding and come to a conclusion, Prabhuji, MBBS किया, MD किया, useless है, मैं devotee बन जाऊंगा, कुछ करने का जरूरत नहीं है अभी. I have seen so many who sleep 12 to 13 hours in a day. Afternoon also they sleep having prasad. Evening also they sleep for a relaxation. It is a dangerous thing to do. Engage. Even though, for example, if you think that, no, I no more need to serve anyone. Even if you want to become a full-time devotee, as a doctor, serve devotees, taking care of them as a doctor. Engage nicely. This is very much required. Very much required. Please do not misunderstand this verse at all. Yeah? Hence, Bhakti Center in Kanpur is meant to make you Arjuna, not Duryodhana. Duryodhana too was IIT qualified. Arjuna was too IIT qualified. Arjuna carried Krishna. He took victory. He got victory because of Krishna. Duryodhana took only the education in IIT Kanpur. He only used the facility. He became an instrument to enjoy in this world. Doesn't matter who is around me, my only mindset is to enjoy. Both qualified, but a person who comes to Bhakti Center in IIT Kanpur is a special person who understands how to connect material to spiritual. How to use material in the service of Krishna. Hence you are chanting every day, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
That is why you are chanting every day. Otherwise there is no need to chant. Why you are chanting? I want to become Arjuna. I want to use the facility in IIT Kanpur. By the mercy of Krishna, He has got me to Bhakti Center in Kanpur. Though I am a student in IIT, I got a double bonus. A Bhakti Center added. Now I have understood there are many become Duryodhanas. I need to become Arjuna. Hence, graduation is very much important. Doing PhD is very much important. Let me use all the facilities in the service of Krishna and make Krishna as my goal and objective and motivate everyone to take up this path. Yeah? Thank you. Thank you. So, any questions you have?
Initially you said that without Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam is useless. But we reason that by listening pastimes, Punyastana, Kirtana, even the pious act is a pious activity, it helps. But you said it useless.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Very good. Yeah. So I said reading Bhagavatam without Bhagavad Gita is useless because Bhagavad Gita gives you the instructions of Krishna. If you do not understand the instruction of Krishna, what is the use of knowing the past tense of Krishna? Past tense of Krishna is only possible when you understand the instructions in a proper mood and mission. Otherwise, you come to a conclusion differently. Every Bhagavatam reader would have read Bhagavad Gita. Very much required. Jumping on to Bhagavatam, even Chaitanya Charitamrita, even without even reading Bhagavad Gita, you will get some benefit out of reading Bhagavatam. But it is an immature conclusions we draw in every time. Every time. Hence, Bhagavad Gita is a foundational principle that we need to actually look into. Bhagavatam is not useless. Bhagavatam becomes most useful for us when we read Bhagavad Gita. Without Bhagavad Gita reading, dangerous to pick up Bhagavatam. Sometimes, I have seen many, without even reading Bhagavad Gita, jump onto Bhagavatam, thinking that I want to become a, exalted devotees. But why did Prabhupada on Radhashtami in bank of Radhakund give letter of instructions? Tell me why. Because Radhakund is not meant for us. We will become different beings altogether thinking Radhakund. We should be scared to enter into Radhakund, I will tell you. Not in exalted, I am a gopi catering. No. I will tell you, dangerous to enter into Radhakund, Shampoo and all, dangerous. I will tell you, this is not recreational places. Please understand my request to all of you, become wonderful robotic engineers. My dear students, become, let me be honest with all of you, please do not leave robotic engineering. Please do not leave it. Please do not leave AI powered electrical engineering. Do not leave it. Hold on to it. And chant Hare Krishna every day. This is the safest path. Safest path for all of you. Not everyone can take up. For example, you might say, okay Prabhu, I have Gauranga Prabhu. Such an example. But have you seen the day, night work of Gauranga Prabhu? Have you seen? He is doing material occupation. He is going for organization.